Welcome back to Techsurge News, where we bring you the latest in the world of science and technology. Porsche has a devoted following around the world for obvious reasons. The company has a long history of producing stunning automobiles that people adore. What Porsche is about to do next, on the other hand, is unprecedented. The next vehicle to bear the company's logo will astound the entire automotive industry. How will Porsche continue to astound the world? Despite its long history of producing fantastic automobiles, what type of vehicle will Porsche produce next and what features will it include? In this video, we will look at Porsche's new vehicle, which has shocked the entire automotive industry. Porsche, as a car manufacturer, requires no introduction. As a luxury player, the brand has become an aspirational one for millions of people. This has only served to strengthen the brand's reputation. What many people don't know about the brand, on the other hand, is fascinating. Porsche, which bears the founder's name, had this stereotypical humble beginning. The first drawing board was in the founder's son's bedroom before being relocated to an office in the heart of Stuttgart. Interestingly, Porsche did not intend to build its own cars, but rather to carry out technical projects for a variety of clients, and was not paid royalties. Based on their efforts, the company still keeps its first order book, and reading through it, you can't help but marvel at how quickly Porsche became a hotbed of innovation. Many people are unaware that Porsche designed one of the most popular cars ever, despite serving the entire German auto industry. That's the Volkswagen Beetle, which brings back memories for many of us. It was the result of a Volkswagen commission for Porsche to design a people's vehicle. However, the car will be used by more than just people, as Volkswagen produced 52,000 units of a military version of the Beetle during World War II, and Porsche has a long military history. During the war, it developed heavy tank designs but lost military contacts to Henschel and Son. Porsche also designed and built two prototypes of the most super heavy tank near the end of the war. The 356 was the first model Porsche worked on, and it was built in a small sawmill in Austria. Production began with the formation of a company by the younger Porsche. Many considered the 356 to be the first Porsche because it was the first vehicle that the company actually sold. However, the company will become synonymous with the 911, which debuted in 1964 and was designed by the Ferry's son, also named Ferdinand. The 911 was a car powered by a 6-cylinder Boxster engine that became very successful on the track and in rallies, as any auto history buff is aware. It achieved commercial success and sold in large quantities. The model is still in use, despite numerous modifications. However, the company has always managed to carry over design cues from the original model. Other models, including Carrera, will follow. Porsche recently debuted the Cayenne mid-size luxury crossover SUV. The second generation will be built on the same platform as Volkswagen's Touareg and Audi's Q7. Despite the fact that Porsche did other development work on a Cayenne variant, the S-Diesel entered the Guinness World Record for pulling the heaviest aircraft by a car. It towed for 42 meters an Air France Airbus A380, weighing 285 tons of resistance. Porsche also introduced the Boxster two-door, two-seater Roadster in 1996, followed by a fastback coupe version of almost a decade later. The Macan, a luxury SUV that competes in the same segment as the Mercedes-Benz GL, Audi Q5, and Range Rover Evoque, is another popular model in Porsche's lineup. Porsche and Volkswagen have an unusual relationship that may make your head spin. Essentially, Porsche owns and is owned by Volkswagen Group, and vice versa. Volkswagen is a larger and more well-known brand. Porsche usually owns a majority stake in Volkswagen. Porsche isn't one to rest on its laurels, which is why the next car project we're about to show you will astound the entire automotive industry. While Porsche has produced sports cars and SUVs, many people will be surprised to learn that the brand's next vehicle will be a van. Yes, you heard that correctly. Porsche has unveiled the most fashionable van, which is jam-packed with innovations. The new vehicle clearly takes inspiration from Volkswagen's vans, as one will expect from a Porsche-made vehicle based on the images released by Porsche. One of the photos shows their final moments next to the iconic Volkswagen van. There is much more than a color similarity between the two. Rendins translates as race service, but can Porsche actually build a van? While it will be a significant departure from the brand is known for, it is not as difficult as it may appear. Remember that Volkswagen has released the ID Bus electric minivan, which began as a concept but will soon be available for purchase. The new van is built on Volkswagen's new MEM electric vehicle platform, and the given history of the two brands sharing platforms, we wouldn't be surprised if her end is built on the same platform as well. Furthermore, Porsche has previously worked on vans, so this is not entirely new to the company. It aided in the development of early transporter models and Porsche race support vehicles. The Radiance, on the other hand, is powered by an electric motor rather than a beefed-up internal combustion engine, making the vehicle environmentally friendly and aligning with Volkswagen's direction as it pursues an emission-free future. So what do we know about the new Porsche van? To begin, the company claims that the new electric van is similar to its space shuttle and is suitable for families. Porsche has applied its distinctive surface modeling to an entirely new segment for the brand. The van has a label that reads Sport Tourer on the back of the prototypes shown by Porsche. Because this is something you'd expect to see in a production model, we can't help but be optimistic about seeing this van on the market. But how does the Rins look on the inside? Porsche adheres to the modular concept, which means the interior is highly configurable. However, there is something about the interior of this van that distinguishes it from the majority of other vehicles. The driver is seated in the center. The two passenger seats flank it. This driver seat arrangement will only be found in McLaren supercars and, of course, the Tesla semi-truck, which is expected to begin deliveries at the end of 2022. Porsche positioned the driver's seat for a variety of reasons. Aside from being distinctive, the arrangement allows the driver to easily see both sides of the car from the outside. This improves road safety, especially when turning to the left or right. This design also provides plenty of legroom for front passengers, which taller passengers will appreciate. Tall drivers will also appreciate the extra headroom provided by seating directly beneath the crown. The driver's seat can also be easily rotated so that the driver can interact with the other passengers. This is especially intriguing given that the Radiance is an autonomous vehicle. Porsche has only added controls for when the car owner wants to feel the thrill of driving. When the car is self-driving, the driver can simply turn around and chat or play a game with the rest of the crew. Remember, this is a family vehicle, and having this much freedom can make a big difference on long family trips. A center-placed driving seat also eliminates the need for Porsche to duplicate efforts in designing left and right-hand driving cars. This is a significant advantage for a company that does not need to mass-produce cars like Toyota. It only needs to create one model and sell it all over the world. The rear seats 3 people, allowing the van to carry up to 6 passengers at once. Porsche is also experimenting with another interesting concept. At the rear, one side of the back windows is completely closed, while the other can be opened and closed like a regular car. The idea is that if you want to have a quiet commute in the city or just a nap, you can simply sit on the covered side and enjoy your solitude. If you're riding in the countryside and want to take in the scenery, simply move over to the other side. So, which side will your dog prefer to ride on? Back in the car. The back seat headrests are installed in a floating position to provide the driver with the best view of the rear. To allow ingress and egress, the 2 doors on the open side slide in the opposite directions. There is no pillar B between them, making modifications for people with special needs easier. The cockpit, like the Tesla semi-truck, is divided into right and left sides. Each side has a screen with access to the van's settings and a live feed of the exterior via cameras. In addition, the Radiance has cameras in places of side mirrors, allowing you to see each side of your van without taking your eyes off the road. Porsche is keeping the performance specifications of the Radiance electric van under wraps, other than that the fact it will be powered by an electric motor. However, we do not anticipate this machine performing in the middle of the pack when it eventually hits the market. The same is true for the driving range, but because Volkswagen is investing heavily in battery production, any advancement or breakthrough will benefit this van. Volkswagen is capable of improving an EV, however, Porsche has stated that all of the technology powering the new van will be housed beneath the body. This contributes to a more spacious interior. Another possible technology, as revealed by the company's Director of User Experience Design, is an AI assistant. That is, you may be able to communicate with your Radiance. That is all we have for today, and if you enjoyed the video, why don't you give us a like and subscribe to TechSurge News to hear the latest in the world of science and technology. Don't forget to hit the bell button below to get notifications on when we post next. Thank you for staying till the end of the video and hope you enjoyed. Tech Surge News signing out.